Ruby and I welcome you back to another maintenance season here at Fiddlesticks Country Club. Golf course maintenance team has a very busy summer this summer 2022. On May 9th, the long mean will shut down and begin its first round of cultural practices. That includes aerification, verticutting. It's gonna be a whole lot of stuff we gotta do within that 6-week closure of the long mean. We've got a whole lot of little projects this summer. We're gonna be adding a bunker, doing some drainage work, enhancing some landscaping. We've got our summer filled here in golf course maintenance. One project we'll be doing on the Loch Ness once it closes is changing out the Tiff Grand Collars. The challenge that we have with the Tiff Grand is that we have to edge both sides of it to hold all 3 grasses in the same location. So it's pretty common to swap out this Tiff Grand every 3 to 5 years. This decision was unanimously decided by the Green Committee and supported by the board. We are going to go with Celebration, which is the same grass that we have throughout the rough fairways and tees. Now it will be a challenge for our team to hold that line between the Celebration collar and the green. But if we edge it weekly, bi-weekly, we can help maintain it. One benefit is that we can see very clearly where that Celebration is encroaching into the green to address sooner rather than later. The Tiff Grand during certain times of the year blends in so good with that Tiff Eagle green that it's a challenge to see what is actually contaminated and which is not, and what is the actual line that we need to be edging. One other benefit is the fact our team will be edging only one line now, which is the collar and green line, versus having to edge 2 lines like we currently do on the long mean. Now when we start this collar project in the Loch Ness, we're going to help redefine that line between green and collar. One other cool benefit is we can change the cut a little bit. With having the Tiff Grand currently, we're kind of forced to cut that same line cut around the collars every time. If we have Celebration, we can mix things up a little bit and make slight subtle changes, adding approaches and such like that to tie in a little bit better, because all the grass is the same with the same collar, same approach, same rough, same fairways. Now in order to make the switch from a Tiff Grand collar to Celebration, we have to kill these Loch Ness Collars. So in the coming days, you will notice that the collars on the Loch Ness are going to start turning brown. They will yellow out. Now, it's not going to affect playability. It's going to be more aesthetic than anything, but you will see a distinct yellow ring around the entire collar of the Loch Ness golf course. Now, our first kill spray will be on a Monday, the 2nd. It is very important that once we start this application around the collars, you need to remain off the Loch Ness greens. Please stay off those green complexes and let our team do our thing. If you are to walk on the collar then onto the green, there's a very good chance you will transfer that herbicide application to the Tiff Eagle greens, and we'll have footprints everywhere on the greens that we'll eventually have to patch. Will not be fun. Now we'll be doing this kill 3 times this summer. The Loch Ness doesn't shut down until June 20th, so we got to get some rounds out there to make sure we get good applications to kill these collars properly, so we can make the transition from Tiff Grand collars to Celebration Bermuda collars. Now the real question is going to be, is Ruby going to be able to recognize a Celebration collar versus a Tiff Grand collar? Doesn't really matter to me as long as she still continues to stay off the greens as she's been trained to do so. Thank you all so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe. We've got plenty more footage to show you throughout the summer. See you next time. Bye.